dialed in
to Box and Brews, you might hear something
you can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use
smarts of these
because
stuff.
they know the brews.
And they know the box, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, because shit's not funny.
And save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks and brews.
brews.
Bucks and Brews.
Welcome back to Bucks and Brews. I did hit record everywhere. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet. I'm professional. I do this not for a living. So, my friend, what are you drinking?
Oh, well, I mean, it's true, clear, purified from my bank water.
Nice.
Yeah.
You finally got something from the bank for free.
Oh, I always grab a bottle of water. Whether I want it or not, I always grab a bottle of water.
Because fuck them, they owe
Yeah.
you.
Hey, that's kind of it,
They're
right?
making money off your money. They can give you something for free.
I had a meeting about some financial stuff this morning. And then I took a meeting outside here, and then now we're doing a podcast. So I didn't grab any drinks. Just some water.
So I do have a couple drinks, even though I shouldn't be having any drinks.
That sounds delicious.
Both from Oddside. A pastry series carrot cake
Mhm.
and a bean flicker. Say that 10 times.
Bean.
fast. Bean flicker shamrock.
Ooh, mint. There you go.
They sound great.
You love mint.
I do love mint,
So
and I do love carrot cake. So I'm excited to try these, even though I should not be drinking because I'm a horse's ass.
you'll be all right. We all have been in that spot in life.
I got to May before I got blackout, and then
It's not bad. The weird thing is you keep track. I do not. But I will say, yeah, it's been a little bit. Again, my fault. I was gone on vacation to Louisiana, and it was a fun little
it
trip.
looked like you had fun.
I didn't bowl for
You
shit.
want to taste that?
Yeah, absolutely, I do. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
different. It's not quite what I expected.
Yeah. Sounds sad. All right, so I'm a fat guy.
Mhm.
We can all see this.
Same.
Same. That's a cheap carrot cake,
Yeah, it's not like
right?
gourmet.
Right, like
It's something you'd grab at Meyer pre-done.
Exactly.
Not like they baked it.
right.
Like they bought it from Entenmann's or somebody.
Cut it into squares and shit. Yeah, so guys, so it's like, okay, like when I love carrot cake. Okay, like if I want like a cream cheese frosting. I want like a night,
Well, we know the carrot cake on Royal Caribbean does not measure up for you because you told the entire main dining room how shitty it was.
right, because my expectation of that carrot cake was supposed to be so high. The weird thing is like all of the other food, I was like, oh, this is great, but I think my expectation was just so high of this, right?
Everyone knew.
If I were to describe this carrot cake, I mean, right, it tastes like carrot cake. Yes, that's what I said. But if you're a carrot cake lover who wants a fucking great carrot cake, don't drink that.
Don't
right?
drink that, right?
It's not like it's bad.
It's fine.
Right. It's just not, oh man, I gotta eat every last piece of
Well,
this.
when you look at it, you're like, ooh, carrot cake. That's going to be creamy and delicious.
Right.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's carrot cake.
It's fine.
Congrats. I got Walmart brand carrot cake, and I'm okay with
I
this.
mean, I like outside beer a lot,
Me too.
but this is not one I would sit there and go, oh, I got to have more carrot cake.
Right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't see at any point in life where dieting or anything where I would have to choose the liquid brand carrot cake over the actual eating of carrot cake. But if you're on liquid and you can't have yourself carrot cake, you know what? There's a beer form.
there is a beer for you.
Your jaw gets knocked out and you want dessert carrot cake.
Well,
you have
looking at it, like there are other pastry type beers, like
Yeah.
the banana bread beer is wonderful. It
fantastic.
tastes like eating banana bread.
It does, yeah.
This does not measure.
I mean, right.
It's fine. No hate on you outside. Please sponsor us. It's fine.
We love it.
It's there are many beers of yours that we absolutely are in love with. This one's it's just okay.
Yeah, I mean,
It's okay.
It's a fun beer. Let's say so I vacation, kind of been doing that. You said you'd gotten
I got a message on here that I should have taken a piece of the carrot cake we have at home from Deflowered
okay.
to go with this. But I do have one more of these at home I could try that with.
Deflowered, is that like a anti-flour place?
Yeah, they don't use any gluten.
Gluten free, yeah, I say.
Nick,
That sounds horrible.
their shit is so good.
You know what? I'm
Don got a
I'm
cake.
going to believe you.
Nick, it's so good.
All right, I'm gonna try
We're
some.
gonna do another one this week, right?
Oh, I thought we were doing multiple. But yeah.
Okay, we can do as many. I'm gonna bring you in like a cookie or something,
All right.
and you're gonna go, "Oh, that's actually really good for not having flour."
Things you don't know. I'm on a diet.
I will not bring you in a cookie.
Say, yeah, one cookie's fine. Let's say one small little bit of something.
I'll split a cookie
So,
with you.
I was right. I was vegan for oh gosh 9 months or longer. Things.
Dawn says, "Stop by on the way home, get a piece." There,
No.
carrot cake on the way home.
But right, and so of course cheesecake is my go-to.
Yeah.
Cheesecake is where I
Yeah.
love cheesecake. And so, we're getting bragged this cheesecake, this vegan cheesecake is the greatest thing you'll ever have. And it is such good cheesecake. And I spent astronomical. I want to say it's somewhere between $8 to $12 or maybe more. All I know was one slice of this cheesecake was more than I want, but like I finally broke down because I wanted something.
Yeah.
And I was so
Bless you.
disappointed, right? Because it's like right, like with carrot cake, I just want carrot. I don't want. It's like,
I'm going to tell you, I know somebody that can make a vegan, gluten-free cheesecake, and it tastes as good as any fucking cheesecake you'll ever have.
no, just saying.
The next time Dawn makes a cheesecake, I'll let you know.
I'm just not.
She can.
I'll try it, but I'm going to judge you.
You can judge it.
Here's the
It's
other problem.
delicious.
Just so everybody understands and knows. Okay, do I like cheesecake? Yes. Do you really want to know my favorite cheesecake? It's Jello brand. Okay,
We have a
the from a box.
we have a questioner or listener question.
Yeah, what's up?
Does your cat wear pants?
Does my cat wear pants? Mine does not. Does yours?
Mine does not.
How many cats do you have?
I
now?
have 3 now.
Oh, hey. May the 4th be with you. All right, so my daughter,
Yeah.
we're in. I didn't teach her this. She was going to send you a thing,
Okay.
and she goes, "Oh, don't you?" She's talking to my nephew. She goes, "Don't you know the thing? May the 4th be with you." And I was like, "I want to send it to Mr. David so bad."
Because that's not it.
Right, and I said, "That's Star Trek."
Yeah.
And so,
Congratulations for knowing that.
yeah, I was like, Courtney's like, "Oh," and I was like, "No, we don't want to rile Mr. David up. He's had a bad weekend." So, wrong
Wrong cat, guys.
cat, guys. What are you talking about?
You know.
I don't. I'm
That's fine.
naive. I'm a naive 20, 30-year-old. I don't even know how fucking old I am. So David's bad weekend.
Yeah, so you guys joining us, we're gonna talk some life shit because Nick and I haven't gotten together in a while, and there'll probably be some how we hate ourselves. We have a listener question that we're gonna go over because he wants to know what he should do with his windfall of $1,000 that he got. We're gonna talk about a couple potential guests and a sponsor that fucking ghosted us because fuck that guy.
A sponsor that just didn't happen.
Yep, it didn't. So where do you want to start with that, my friend?
I want you to start out with the negative, and then we'll do some positive, and then we'll go negative. So
Which negative? Like you want the
why
sponsor?
are you getting all drunky, David?
Yeah, I got hammered on Saturday night. So work's been ass.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of mentally drained from the whole fucking thing. And I'm pissed off enough. I'm actively looking now.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't looking before. Now I'm fucking looking because everything there just grinds me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like we're having meetings this week on why did the project go so wrong? I don't know, because you pulled our fucking funding a year ago.
Right.
So we all told you that would happen, and now you want to play the revisionist history of, well, why did it go wrong? Why didn't you do better? I don't know, because you fucked us. That's why. So I'm just not in a good place professionally. Like I don't feel overly valued.
Sure. Well, and that's it's something that's going to happen, right? So if you haven't listened to our past episodes, right, you went for a promotion above you,
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't even get
Couldn't even get
second
an
round,
interview.
right? And then you went for a promotion above that,
Mhm.
and you actually got the interview. You got
Mhm.
told, "Hey, you're actually something we should have done. We might have fucked up down here." So like, right, they've admitted to some failure, and then all of a sudden, your person that got the promotion above you like sucks at life, right? Like, and so that makes it really hard.
I mean, they're nice.
Sure, fucking nice guys finish last.
I mean,
So-
and the jury will be out on whether they're good at their job or not. I mean,
Yeah.
I have my opinions. I've been around a long time.
right.
Things that you don't need to do with me. You don't need to micromanage me. We don't discuss PTO because for me, here's PTO. I'm putting in a request for PTO. The only job you have is to approve it. Because if you tell me, no, I'm sorry, we can't approve that PTO, guess what? I'm not going to be there. My PTO requests are not requests. They're information for you to know
Right.
I won't be there.
Right.
And it's not like I take a lot of time off.
Right. I mean, you have, shit tons of hours.
Yeah, I'm at my PTO bank max. So I took this week off so that I can stop getting emails going, you're at your max. You better take some time off. Okay, fine. So I took 40 hours, which will get them to shut up for the next, I don't know, 4 paychecks. And then they'll sit there and tell me I'm at my max again.
Right.
So it's not like I take a lot of time. So when I do take time, it's not me going, hey, if you can spare me, I'd really like to have Friday off.
Right.
It's, hey, I'm not working Friday. Okay, you can live without me for a day.
All right.
It's not like I'm ever screwing the company over and saying, hey, I'm taking 3 weeks, fuck off.
Which is what I always planned to do.
Right.
It's like I was saving up for that 3. Like I'm going to take this whole month off because I'm going to Europe. But like, and when I took time off, yes, there was times where it was, hey, I'm going to be taking this time off. But then I also did use it for request. I will give my boss credit. He was a great, hey, like Thursday, this week, Thursday, there's a Whitecaps baseball game at 11 o'clock. I can tell you so many times the amount of times I'd wake up and it'd be a nice day and I'd be like, oh, hey man, it's actually not going to rain. Half a day. Can I take a half day? Would you mind? Like, are we set pretty good? Honestly, just take care of this, and dude, yeah, you'll be good. Or he'd just say, no, hey, we got this going on. Like, I'd live with it because like I'd do it last second.
Right.
But it's like, yeah, that's how I take my fucking time. I'm like, hey, would you mind? I'm here already. Like, I didn't plan this to do things that I've planned. Oh, I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, I need this.
This is my time off, right?
And I've never taken more than a week at a time ever.
Right.
I've been there 23 years.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm putting anybody in a bad situation. And in all honesty, most people can get a hold of me if they need to. If some emergency really comes up, which in my job, the likelihood of an emergency coming up is like 1 in 10 million.
Right.
But if an emergency really does come up, somebody can get a hold of me. And I don't mind taking a quick phone call to answer those things as long as I'm not like when I was coaching, don't fucking call me when I'm in a field. Like that was a steadfast rule. Do not fucking call me when I'm in a field. If I answer, you're going to catch all holy hell.
Right.
But if I'm, sitting at home working on, my 3D shit or, even if I'm, helping people with their investments and stuff, I can take a quick call. There's no problem with that. I don't give a shit. Even for this, like if you need to get a hold of me right now, you're going to wait an hour or two.
Right.
But in an hour or two, if you shoot me a text and you're like, hey, I have a quick question on this. Sure, I'll talk. That's no problem.
Yep.
So, I mean, those type of things, it just makes you feel not valued as an employee. And I'm just not, I'm an old man now, Nick.
Yeah, sucks.
I'm going to be 48 years old in a couple months.
Jesus.
I don't have time for that bullshit. If you're not making me feel valued, then I'm not looking to do anything extra for you. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do my job the way the parameters exist. And then people are going to run around going, well, he's not going above and beyond. Right. Fuck you.
Yep.
Because even when I do go above and beyond, I can't possibly get exceeds expectations because they gave it to too many other people. Fuck off.
Yep.
Just fuck off.
Doesn't get you anywhere.
I've said it for a long time. Corporations know the best ways to get the least out of talented people. And it's so fucking mind numbing and soul sucking. And I fucking hate it. And I hate playing the race. So like Saturday, we had a couple of Star Wars events because obviously May the 4th. And
Sunday.
It was Sunday, but May the 4th events are, really the whole weekend. Like I'm doing I'm doing one today. I'm doing one tomorrow. Yeah.
Because today's May the bottom of the 5th. And Cinco de Mayo.
Well, it's also Revenge of the 5th.
Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah,
there you go. So that you're supposed to get to the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah. I think that's right.
That's what that's what I used to do. Okay.
I think that's right.
Back in my prime.
Yep.
We all joked about it, and then we all went and bought a 5th, and whoever could finish their 5th, that was the revenge, baby. Yep. Like, because it was that's a fun one.
Yeah. So
one of my favorites.
I literally I was hanging out with people afterwards that I like, and I kind of had to have a couple drinks just to want to be around people. And that's not a normal thing for me. So my mental health has just been in the shitter. And I mean, it is what it is. These things happen. So you gonna take a call?
Yeah, kind of.
All right. That's fine. I'll just sit here and
say, yeah, Keep going.
Yeah, so it was a rough week. It's been a rough year. I mean, a lot of people are going through that. We see that owning break room therapy, people coming in every day with, problems, trying to find some kind of relief. And I found a little relief at the bottom of a bottle on Saturday, and I feel a little worse for wear from it, not physically, but mentally. So, that wasn't great, but I'll bounce back and hopefully it'll be 6, 7 months before that happens again. And while we're on the subject of things that suck, so we had a sponsor reach out to us, I'm going to say 6 months or so ago. And they'd listened to Bucks and Brews and they kind of wanted to talk about, hey, this is what we can do for you. What can you do for us? And so Nick and I took the call, and the guy's like, well, we listened to the show. We sell these golf grips, and we can't pay you, but what we can do is we can send you some free product and use a promo code for you guys. And, depending on how well they sell off your promo code, then we could talk, monetizing the podcast. And we're like, all right, that sounds great.
Right.
He's like, well, give me a couple weeks and I'll get back to you with some information. So after a couple weeks, I reach back out and he's like, yeah, I'm working on stuff. It should be in the mail. You'll get it, on next day. Cool. And then he ghosted us.
Yeah. You reached out.
I reached out several times and I'm like, hey dude, if you're ghosting us, just say I'm not interested, because I don't fucking care. Okay. I golf 2-3 times a year, maybe if I'm lucky. Nick golfs way more than I do. But he'd already regripped all of his clubs.
I did just regrip mine, yeah.
And he's like, well, you can use the grips. And I'm sitting there going, I don't really need to grip my gloves. I use them a couple times a year, maybe.
Well, but then all of a sudden I started thinking, and I was like, okay, these are you self wrap them.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh shit. So I'm out playing with my friends, and I was like, dude, softball season's coming up. Regrip that bat.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man. And so we have all these. So I've been telling everybody to wait. My brother-in-law plays hockey, and they use grip up on the top.
Yep.
And I was like, just a tape on the bottom and grip up here. And I was like, hey, I got the perfect fun thing for you. And then, we were talking about tennis, right? And
yeah,
and all that. And I was like, great. So I have people lined up because, like, right as they said, they were going to monetize us if we sold enough. So I was like, all right, I'm going to wait. I'll get you guys a discount.
Yep.
We're going to do this so that way it'll help us. And the dude just fucking
ghosted us.
Nothing. So 4 grips, 4 golf,
yeah, 4 grips,
something like that. It's a shitty company.
Well, we don't even know if the company's shitty, but their marketing guy sucks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he was a third-party marketing guy.
Was he?
He was.
Oh, we'll say. But just absolutely frustration for us, right? Because I'm driving in the middle of nothing to make this meeting work, right? David's
it was winter,
right? David's on the road. We're taking meetings from 2 separate spots, and having this conversation, and all of a sudden, just the guy, no thanks, it's not going to work for us. And so it was just very, very frustrating for us. We mentioned it on the podcast that we had an opportunity, and what about Creator?
Logan. It was Logan that got a hold of us from Dumb Boy Marketing.
Okay.
Checks out. The last time I messaged him was January 14th.
Yep. Hey, thanks for the follow. We appreciate that. TikTok's doing great.
Sweet.
So,
love it when somebody follows. If you have questions, let us know. It looks like Eric's on. Haven't talked to him in a while. We need to be on his podcast, but every time I get sent from his guy, they're like, hey, you want to do 10:30 p.m. on Saturday night? And I'm like, no, I just worked all day.
Yeah.
And I know by you, if it's a party night, you're not in.
Oh, I'll be on. We're gonna have our.
You'll be on in wrong ways.
What are like the beer me game or something?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that beer trivia game where that guy was fucked up from the go.
Just from the
he started drinking an hour before the show.
Yeah.
And was hammered by the time he got on.
Oh, it was great. That's
a lost episode. You can find that on YouTube, but you really have to work hard to find it.
You got to know some people.
Yeah, it's out there. It's just very difficult to find because he was not the best version of himself. I mean, maybe he was. I don't know. He was talking about doing cocaine and strippers for like 20 minutes.
Oh, so. Easily 20 minutes. But it was, I mean, trust me, that'll be me. So
It was interesting radio. It just wasn't something we felt good about publishing.
for his sake, we felt fine for but we wanted to save his face if he chose to.
Never heard from that guy again either. He was going to send us like 10 games apiece.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
he never
like-
sent us shit.
Or, I say, and we respectfully just didn't post out.
Yeah.
We've never done that before.
Yeah.
It.
If we have a bad episode, we'll post it.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like you and I getting off tangent
God.
doing all this, but like,
But that guy we had a couple weeks ago that answered literally nothing. Hey, what's the deal you got that you're the most proud of? Oh, many deals. I had many deals.
yes,
But which one are you most proud of? All of them.
all of them. Yes, I say.
Great.
Huh?
This
What?
makes for interesting radio.
Right, what company? Oh man, just every
Many companies.
You could name it.
It kind of sounded like Trump.
I wish you
for a
could,
while.
right? Say, but I can't name. No, I say that's a. But we'll post those, right? We'll share them. My I still think my favorite was right. We do an hour and 45 minutes or something like that of a guy talking. And then all of a sudden
We said nothing.
looks at us and goes, "All right, guys, let's hit up these questions." And David and I just look at each other like, "The fuck?"
That is still our most downloaded episode.
Is it
I
really?
don't know how. Yeah, I don't know.
Because and it's funny because I got off with you and I was like, dude, I still don't know anything because I'm dumb, right? And I get dumb things down for me. But it was my favorite thing that's ever happened to me in life, right?
He
Like,
just didn't take a breath.
no.
You couldn't interject in any spot during that podcast.
Yeah. So I feel like you guys haven't asked me a thing. Like,
Right, because we haven't.
We asked you what your name was and where you're from, bud.
That was the guy it took like 30 minutes just to get him on the Zoom because he couldn't click a link. He had to sit there and type in the whole fucking Zoom.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
But we were gonna bail on that episode.
Say, you got a face? No, did I text you?
You texted
I did
me.
text
You
you.
got a Facebook.
No, I texted you a photo
Uh-huh.
of my daughter.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah, and
Oh, that was
Dad-
fabulous.
from a proud dad moment. Some of my favorite words my daughter's ever said to me. She is holding a softball and said, "Dad, I think I want to play softball." And so I instantly texted it out to you because I was like, "Hey,
I called immediately, and what did I say?
looks like I'm coming from retirement, baby. Here we go." And I was like,
100% I did.
hell yes. I was like, see, I knew we'd get you back.
We're gonna coach
Because
again.
absolutely we are. No, it's gonna be, we'll see. It's fall ball, and we'll see how long she keeps with wanting to and things like that. So, but no, I say I'm sorry that work's kind of treating you like shit and doing some things. I say I'm on a diet. It's my choice. It's my thing. Not doing anything crazy. It's personal little things, trying to watch calories but not killing myself if I don't,
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of a thing. Avoiding fast foods, stuff like that. And then I've had some sciatic issues for 6 weeks now. I'm having surgery. I found that out.
For
I have an infection in my nasal in my nasal
nasal cavity.
stuff. So it goes, a little here and then also below the eye.
That's why you've been so sick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, he'd asked me, "Hey, do you want to go under or do you want to, get some laughing gas and do it while you look me straight in the eyes?" And I said, "Look, I'm a fucking man. Let's do this straight in the eye." So, also, right, like he stuck a swizzle stick up my fucking nose again, which is like an out of body experience. I don't know if any of you ever had this.
Please don't touch my brain.
It is.
It's the worst.
It's funny because all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, could you see the light coming through your eye, like as it's through my nose?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, some people can have that." And I was like, "Motherfucker, like this, I can't describe this." Like, and so like, all right, as sick and twisted as it is, he's like, "Hey, do you want to go under the knife and we can do major surgery or whatever?" I have a deviated septum. And I have some other stuff and all and they can do more, or I can get the basic, and it should last me. He said, "Look, 10, 12 years, maybe longer, but that's your bare minimum kind of a thing." Because I do have an infection. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's common, but like what I have is common when he sees it, right?
Yeah.
And so, the weird part of me is like, man, you're gonna stick fucking shit in there, and it's gonna feel like this kind of weird. I'm kind of all about this, right? Like, I kind of want. So as long as it's not completely painful and it's got some funny, weird things, I'm okay with this. So, um, yeah, they're supposed to call me. God, actually, I probably should be answering all these millions of phone calls. But
Soonish.
no, it's not a big. I said they're supposed to call me sometime this week. My brother called me. That's why I had to step away. Apparently, my mom's got a flat tire on the side of the road, and they need a jack, and so I just had him call my wife because I'm way the fuck out here, and
It'd take you a while.
which I always drop things to go do stuff for my family, but
I'm just saying it would take a while, and the fact that you'd have to go here, back to your place, then over to wherever they are.
kind of it, right? And Courtney's home right now, so yeah. So like life's been doing all right, kicking me in the nuts, but also giving me some fun things to do. So, what do you got over there?
So we had a nice lady. Hang on, I have to read this.
Yep, of course.
You talk about something for a second.
Yeah, and so I got back. I drove, right? I drove to Louisiana for this bowling tournament for nationals with a hurt back. Didn't bowl great, but had a good time. My wife and I went to New Orleans. She flew back before I went to Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
They're about an hour apart from each other. New Orleans is New Orleans is a real fun town. I kind of feel like New Orleans is like Las Vegas minus the casino.
I could get that.
We stayed in the casino, but like if you go to that downtown part, like it is really minus the casinos. It's really fun. It's a happening night thing. I'm either a professional drinker or most people are not. I don't know. Like and granted, we went. I don't want to call it an off time. I guess I think when you think New Orleans, you strictly think Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm. That's what
place,
most people think.
This place was busy. I start drinking all day on like these people like they don't start till like 10 or so and like
at night.
Yeah, I mean no, like the streets don't start getting full like until really late.
Shit, I'm an old man. I can't do that.
Right, but like even midnight, I guess like it was pretty full, but like it's then clear at like 2 a.m. because of course I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna drink the whole day. I went back to the casino and did okay. I should have not gambled the next day, but I won officially at the casino and then gave it all back plus some the next day.
That's shitty.
That was my first time in forever actually winning some money, so like that was cool. That was fun. But I also need to. I lost it all and then turned around and went to Baton Rouge. So, anyway, you have a lady who.
Yeah. So I had this nice lady named Eleanor reach out to us. She's with Deep Build Media. She's been listening to a few of our episodes, and she's got a guy that she wants us to talk about. I figure we'll talk about it on the air.
Okay.
So his name is Troy Noonan. He's a CEO trader system that's helped thousands of professionals build six-figure trading businesses, yada, yada, right? So I thought we'd take a look at the one page, and there was one episode that I think might interest us. So one of his potential episodes is why most traders fail and how to be in the profitable 20%. Interested?
Sorry, one more time.
Why most traders fail and how to be in the profitable 20%.
I mean, I'm all me. I'm always willing to call people out and have some fun. So, it's like this guy's got some books and some starter guides. He
went from being a business owner to talking about trading, which I get. You're still a business owner. Now you're just talking about investments instead.
Yeah.
And we're always happy to do a 60-minute sit down and see if we like it. If we don't, Nick and I will text each other under the table and go, this is going nowhere. Let's get out of this.
Yeah.
That may happen a time or two.
Yeah, let's say.
If you've been on Bucks and Brews before and we don't invite you back, that's because you probably didn't do very well.
Or we nailed everything that we could think of in that episode.
That never happened.
There's sometimes, yeah.
Who? How did we nail everything in the episode and you're like, I don't want to talk to that person?
Oh, it's not that I didn't want to talk to them. It's that we just haven't reached back out because I was like, I mean,
I mean, we would want to reach back out to all of them, I would think, again.
Oh, we want to, yes.
Yeah.
But I say no.
So is there somebody that
we haven't
hit a home run on that you're like, yeah, we're good. We don't need to talk to them again, but that was a home run?
I feel it. I mean, Scott, have we only had him on once?
Scott from Chicago?
Yeah.
We've had him on 2 or 3 times.
Have
So
we
we
really?
need him again. We've had Joe on a couple times.
We have had Joe on a couple
We need to have
times.
Mike on again. Mike Van Sameren.
Yeah, which would be great.
We need to have him on with Scott
We've had
and
what's
the
her face
professor.
on multiple times. Oh,
Jesse,
know,
yeah.
Say like I'd love to follow up with the OnlyFans teacher.
I would too.
Right.
And again, I think we did a good job on that episode. We just haven't had an opportunity to reach back about it. I would talk to her again.
Right,
just to kind of see where she's at.
Right. I want to know. I want to know how that progresses over time.
Yeah.
So we're 5 years in. We probably had her in like year 4 or whatever. But like, right, like I want to know. And so it's not that we didn't love your episode. It's just that we haven't, or again, in my brain, it's like, all right, what else do I think about?
I have a list of people that I'm supposed to reach out to. There was the guy we met at the vendor event that we did at Byron, or at 2 Guys.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I need to reach out to him,
Yeah,
but I got to find his shit because I don't remember which one he was.
It's a fun card.
It is.
Yeah.
I have it somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
So, yeah. So
the food truck guy, Cheesy.
Yep.
We haven't had him back. That was a really good episode. I would have him back though.
Right. It's not that we won't have people back, but like, yes, if
it was not a great episode, we're probably not going to have you back.
Correct. But we always want to try to do better the next time. We haven't had a exit team back, and I love that episode. That's one of my favorite.
Timeshare?
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
Timeshare user group.
That one is one where we might have hit a home run on and didn't have a whole lot of extra questions. But again, I would talk to him again. He's fascinating.
Absolutely. And new as shit, right?
Yes.
And but like, right, like that's an example of like, man, we hit everything that we can think of. Like I remember going through a whole page. We've had Adam on.
We've had Adam on.
I love having Adam on.
He's great.
The problem with Adam, right? I'm gonna give him shit. The last time we had him on was for him to promote his shit.
And then he didn't.
And Adam came on and is like, all right, questions. Bud, fucking sell me, right?
You have a book. Tell us about it. Oh, yeah, it's just a book. If you watch my videos, you probably don't need to buy it.
Right.
Dude, you're a great salesman.
Yeah. You say, I got a course out and it's $500 and it's going to go up to, $750 here once I add the toilets or whatever. Cool. Sell it. Yeah, you say just watch what
it's good.
What the fuck, dude? I love the guy and it's great because his brain works the same as mine. Like we're both thinking constantly and we're doing stuff, and it's like, no, he's just a humble fucking guy.
You know the one that I hate is Tommy Callahan. I don't remember his first name.
Yeah, it's the
Callahan Auto guy.
I want to read.
I want him back, and he's ghosted us.
Oh, is it really? Yeah. He's probably fucking fighting.
He's probably fighting fire. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's great guy, but out of Arizona there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would love to have him back on.
But no, I mean, we always, if we get asked, we usually try. I think there's one I've turned down, just because I don't know. It was
we do get several requests. So I was looking at our requests the other day.
Yeah.
And the guy we had on most recently, like, I looked into the company that he used to get on podcasts.
The host, yep.
Do you know how much they're charging to get people on podcasts?
No.
Like $5,000.
Dude, we just got to start doing that.
I think you just got to contact people and get them on fucking podcasts.
Hey, would you like to be on a podcast? I know one. It's called Bucks and Brews, and I'm just going to have you sit here for $5,000 a fucking week and just
I think there were X number of shows you had to get the person on to make $5,000, but still, I mean, if it's 50 shows,
that's a lot of shows.
It is. You know how many podcasts there are?
Yeah, a shit ton.
Yeah,
I'm about to start a bunch of them so I can make $5,000 a fucking show.
I mean, I posted 3.
Welcome to Bucks and Brews. Welcome to Mad Men Motel. Welcome to fucking Star Wars.
I had that one too.
Right, like exactly. It's like welcome to Bottles and Beers. Welcome to Save America.
All of a sudden, we're going to be Michael Scott, and they're going to go, Michael, you just can't make new companies. What are you going to do? And he's like, well, that's one right there. I'll just call it Michael. I'll just call it, he made the Michael Scott Paper Company. He'll just make paper ink. Every time he fails, he'll just make a new one.
Shave the Whales Foundation.
Oh.
No. gosh, yes, this is gonna be great. But yeah, so I 5 grand if I can find me. All right, I'm in. Yeah, I just gotta find one sucker. I think there was one that you sent,
Yeah.
and it was like, "Hey, I loved your episode named this," and and then they gave us like some stats about what we said,
Yeah.
and it was not even the fucking episode we
Right.
had talked. And I was like, "Yeah, okay."
I think they talked about how they liked the baseball episode and then said things that had nothing to fucking do with baseball. It's
Yeah,
like,
the way
cool.
the way you talked about dividend stocks, and
Yeah.
that was like, "Yep, that's what we did."
Absolutely.
Yeah, like,
Ways to get us not to email you back.
right, like we know, right? We know that not everybody's listening to things. We understand that there's stuff that people are just trying to get out there.
Well,
but-
I sent the link out to people, you know, if they want to throw us on Twitch or if they want to hop on TikTok. I'm like, hey, we're going to be live.
Yep.
If you need some noise in the background that you don't want to pay much attention to.
Yep.
Because again, sometimes we're just noise.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
And that's okay. I used to listen to Stern a lot when I was working in the office because it was just noise to drown out the rest of the fucking day. You had a thought?
No, yes, I do have a thought. Something that we're gonna tangent. You ready to tangent? Beside your fucking noise.
Ready.
Print success.
Yes.
It just happened. My print success. So, David and I 3D print.
We do.
I have a Bluetooth printer. David has a Bluetooth.
Yep.
Right or white. Yep. It's not even Bluetooth. It's wireless or whatever. And so
Yep.
I can start it from here. And so my print just succeeded.
Mhm.
Well, they just came out with a new one.
Mhm.
And this printer is something I want. It is a bigger bed, which
Yep.
means a space that something gets built on. This has a 3D printer with 2 heads, so
Yep.
it'll save on waste,
On
or
waste, yep.
poop, and all that. It's called poop when you change colors and it goes from one. For those that don't know, and then it has a laser engraver.
Yep.
And it has a vinyl plotter,
Mhm.
so that way you can cut T-shirts or stickers,
Mhm.
things like that. I paid what, 1,200 for mine
All in, yeah, about that.
because I got a discount and all that with
But
my,
you got the AMS as well, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so
So, the new one is 3,600 all in
with tariffs.
with everything, yeah.
Because it's only like a $2,800 printer.
Is it really?
Yeah, but then the tariffs just increase it substantially.
Speaking, but it is a printer I want. So I keep thinking about it, and then I have a house for sale, but it just fell through, and so I figured once I sold that, I'd buy the new printer. But the house isn't selling, so we'll figure out the
Do
next.
we want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I'd love to. Say non-drinking me loves this conversation. No,
Drinking you would be even more fun.
drinking me, yes. So
Probably shouldn't talk about this.
no, it's fine. This is okay. The problem with real estate is I don't is the amount of shady people that are in it, right? And it's what gives a bad name. And
Yeah.
we talk about it, whether it's a landlord that does shady shit or whether it's, for this one, it's the inspector, right? So, and it's gonna be hard. I can describe it, but like, sorry.
I think my favorite part was I get a text saying, oh, they said the garage door doesn't work. It won't go up and down with the opener. And then I get a picture of Nick's car in front of the garage with the garage door.
Right.
And I'm like, oh,
So yeah,
Okay.
the garage door functionality, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't understand and so I sent a picture of this to my person. Okay, mind you, I have an in-ground pool that I just put a liner into.
yep.
It's filled with water, but it hasn't even been started.
Mhm.
So one of the other things was pool pump condition. I said, what the fuck is wrong with the pool pump condition? Like, it hasn't been started. It hasn't done anything. Like, how do you know the condition of this pool pump without it's not running?
Right.
So, right, I go in. I don't even know if I sent you that. So I go
did.
in and I take a fucking video. So I
Yeah.
prime the pool. I get it running. It pushes the jets, and I sent a video of it running, and then I have the thing that bothers me. So the furnace and the AC, both nearing end of useful life, operable, did not run great. Mind you, to me, like, how did that make an inspection report? It is. I mean, right? I worked in the house all winter long with it being 80 fucking degrees in the house because those guys keep it way too hot. The AC works. We've tried that.
Mhm.
So how do you know how much longer this thing is going to last, right?
You're clairvoyant and you just see into the future.
Right. Like this just blows my like you on your inspection report says, you know what? This thing's 15 years old. It's not going to last much longer. And so like that just pissed me off in the sense of like you gave your opinion. So what I did was I went back to the people. I sent the photo, I sent the video of everything, the working, and then I said, "Okay, tell you what. To me, the stuff is working. To you, it's old, right? Or it's ending life. I will split the cost with you, and get you a new furnace and an AC if you want it." And at the end of the day, they still said, "Nah, we're good. We're gonna pass on this," right? Um, yeah, just so it fucking annoys me, right? Like as so what I think happened, and here I hate speculating, but like what I think happened is the buyers got cold feet,
And they were trying to find a reason to get out.
need an excuse, and then it just sends me on a wild goose chase to sit here and go, oh, okay, like what the fuck are you talking about? Like this all works. This all like
Here's the deal, though. Just come back and say, you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm
right.
out.
Right.
I did that on that house in Coopersville when Caitlin was looking.
Yep.
I'm like, I don't trust the chick you're dating. I think I'm gonna get fucked in this situation. I'm out. And I called Scotty and I'm like, Scotty, I'm out.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I'll let the seller know.
Did you get your earnest money back?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like, and that's the thing. Like,
The only thing I didn't get back was the inspection, which I was fine with. I'm like, the $400 or whatever I spent on the inspection, $200, whatever it is, that was cost of doing business for me.
right. Well, that's the weird thing. Like, this one is like, hey, they paid for the inspection. It's fine. But, I'm super annoyed because I did nothing wrong. And again, if you want your fucking earnest money back, just say, hey, like, we found something else. We did whatever. I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to hold your fucking $4,000. I'm trying to make fucking $100,000. Let's
Right.
be clear about this, right? Like, I
There will be another buyer.
100%.
It just isn't going to be in the time that you want it, which is right now.
Right now, right? I want it yesterday. So, and now I'm getting more time and closer to getting a couple loans paid back to me, and so I'm going to come into some money. And so now it's like, man, I sold one of my apartment complexes to start buying into nicer areas and to not deal with tenant things. I'm like, this is a very nice area. This is a very nice house. I'm like, I should just keep it and have it as a rental. I mean, I've paid cash for it, right? It sucks because like I'm cash poor.
You'd make a lot of money as a rental on that.
Decent, right? Like I think and so I'm gonna give it. I'm waiting for a call from the agent to figure out what the hell his plan is. Because truthfully, I don't know. I want a nice rental.
Thanks for all the like, guys.
3 minutes from my house. Oh, 1K. You guys are amazing. Excellent work. Yeah. So it's just right. Like I guess my problem is I don't lie to people, and I hate it when people lie to me. And like if I go push a button and it's work, like what? Now I'm trying to figure out. Like now I'm checking 4 doors, right?
Right.
Like, you said garage door, and I was told, oh, it's the big garage door, and I was like, it doesn't go up and down. So it's the only. My other doors open and close, right?
Right.
So like, here I am fucking pushing this button. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like this thing is fine. And so then I'm checking again the pool, right? It's like, did he try to turn it on when it wasn't primed, when it wasn't whatever? Like, is that what?
Does
just
he know what he's doing with it?
Like, so like now I'm gonna call like. Granted, it worked, but like I don't know if it's burned up. Like, did he just burn my fucking motor up? Right? Like now I have to go figure this out. And so like I'm gonna call him and be like, hey, I want damages, right? Like, if it's not, if it's not working, it's like.
By the way, can I take a quick tangent?
Yeah,
You're wearing something new on your head.
I am. All right, guys. So I used to get in trouble by my wife for buying stupid shit off of Temu, whatever you want to call it.
Temu. I call it Temu. I don't give a fuck what they call it.
They call it, okay. And so magically, because I used to just buy stupid shit.
Yeah.
I really did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love
I buy
Newport.
stupid shit too. Yeah.
Right. But then
I may have 2 autographed jerseys in my car right now.
I fell into some custom pens. And for those that can see over here, it says I buy houses, and then my phone or any condition, my phone number or my name and phone number, right? And so I was like, oh man, okay, these cost me like 30 cents a piece, 35 cents a piece. And so then that led to, oh shit, I can get other custom things. So on top of my head, I'm bald ass head. I have a brand new Bucks and Brews hat, which is amazing. So, I mean, I wish my patch was as big as yours, but I generally enjoy this hat. Don't get me wrong, I still like the old trucker hat that we have, but you know, I got this custom. I also got a custom beanie with Bucks and Brews around
like
that whole.
that.
I think it's awesome. I realized that I could get custom prints, so I could start making our shirts for us
That's awesome.
because it cost us. We send in the one design. I can start. It'll come on a heat transfer.
Yeah.
They'll print it for us over there, and it'll ship, and I get that. So
Down.
yeah, I can start doing that. I said, but Timu is being a dick.
They're not.
They're not.
They're
Temu-
recouping losses.
Timu is taking a stance against our government and is not importing anymore to the United States because of the tariffs. And so, all of my, my last order, I was so like this came in it, right? My hat, I got a tool backpack. I got another 100 custom pens, which I'm so glad I got that. Like, and they're all different colors. I think I'm gonna stick with purple. I wanted the random because I was like, oh hey, it might just help in some way. But like now I've lost my connection. I can still go to other websites, but I liked the functionality and the ease of Timu. And
It will come back.
oh yeah,
It'll just take a little bit.
so yes, I love this hat. I mean, it's not, it's still a snapback. I'd like to have a fitted one. That'd be nice. Is yours fitted? Oh, it sure is. Yeah.
It's flex fit.
Yeah.
Whole patch is where I got this from.
Yeah. How
They
much
sent me
yours?
2 patches. $30.
Okay. So yeah, I think mine was like,
Because I liked this style hat,
That's
which was a
nice.
little more expensive than the other
Gotcha.
hats. Like they had a trucker hat that was cheap.
yeah. Let's say no.
And the patches itself aren't bad.
Yeah.
And they sent me 2 of the custom ones. So
There you go. Yeah. So the only I sent the wrong logo. Yours came out a little bit better than mine because yours is bigger. But like mine looks like one of our stickers.
Yeah.
It's so small. But they have the words where it's like a financial podcast and all that, but like because it's
Very
so
hard
small,
to read.
yeah, I say. So I guess I started finding marketing material and things like that for a price that I was happy with,
Yeah.
and I started just importing and so now they're just being a pain. So
back to your house though.
yeah, no, anyway, so it's back on the market. Where I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with it.
So if you're looking for a house in the Jenison, Michigan area, hit up Nick.
Yeah, so 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath,
And a pool.
and in-ground pool. So we're asking $390,000
What's your favorite merch item that we have that we give away?
that we give away.
That we give away. 'Cause
Keychains.
we obviously don't give the hat.
Speaking of that, I gotta get a keychain.
Because you break them all the
I
fucking
know.
time.
Well,
We don't have a
I got-
keychain vendor anymore.
I got a new car, so
We have to find a new keychain vendor unless we 3D print them, which we could do.
no,
What do you mean no?
we could, but that's 5 color. No, we'll just get them. No.
Oh.
Anyway, so what's my favorite thing? The foil pops and pennies sticker.
Did you put any stickers while you were gone on anything?
I don't have any.
You're a dick.
I'm all out.
You're a dick.
You have everything.
It's right fucking behind you, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I was in Chicago. I was in New Orleans.
So I go places and
David brings shit up.
I'm sticking Bucks and Brews on fucking everything. So my wife and I took a trip to Chicago a month ago, and we stopped across from Deflowered in Andersonville, and I slapped this sticker on a pole. And then Dawn and I are back in Chicago last week, and we went to Deflowered again, and guess what's still on that fucking pole?
Yep.
Took a picture to send it to Nick. I'm like, hey, look, we're still on the pole, dude.
Yep.
Has he on trips taken shit of ours? No.
No, not even my fucking t-shirt. But that's something I'm working on.
Bucks and Brews would fall apart without me.
Absolutely. Yeah, I say this shit would not be going anywhere. So but yeah, I just I created little tiny dinies. Oh, they're crocodile.
Oh yeah, I love those. I did a few of those as well.
Yeah.
I only did like 12 though. I didn't do as many as that.
I'd say I didn't have to do that many. Everything I've been doing, I was on my laptop at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
This morning, so I started those. Because I didn't want to do the frogs that you're doing,
Yeah, the mini frogs.
but I started doing mini um cannons, tanks.
Okay, yeah.
So done in black and blue. And then I had this and I was like, oh, I'm buying my laptop. I might as well just do a whole fucking, and this is all one color. So I didn't even have to do them as a whole thing. But I was like, I'm already over here. Might as well just get this done. So
Yeah, I've been printing stuff to put back in eggs because I need to refill the eggs.
speaking of, yeah, go ahead.
Well, and Don's like, why do you need to refill the eggs? I'm like, because when I'm doing a vendor event, kids are like, ooh, mystery, I need to buy that.
So I bought a 10-cent gumball machine.
Okay.
So you put 10 cents.
Yep.
And so now I just have to get capsules, which I was hoping to get the fucking capsules off of Temu,
No luck there.
but it didn't happen. So, but yeah, I went and got a key made.
Are you going to charge 10 cents?
No, I'm going to charge $1 for the dime in replacement.
There you go.
And so, but each
will have one thing in it.
something small, something random. And then so I'm trying to figure out the game and what I want to do. Cause like, I believe that you have to be able to win
Yes.
something big. So whether it's
That's why my gold one was so special. And then somebody took it as
Like
the
it-
yellow. I
right.
need to pay more attention to that shit.
But yeah, right. So like, I say when we do the dice tower, right, roll a d20. So I have to figure out, hey, if you end up getting, there's going to be something, right? You're going to win. If you get maybe I'll do that because I'll fill everything with some small trinkets.
Mhm.
If you get a dice, you'll end up getting a dice tower.
Oh,
Maybe
nice.
maybe that's what I'll do. Hey, if you get a d20, but then I have my other
But
gumball.
you put in like 1d20.
One d20, maybe two, right? Who knows? Depending, because I have a whole gumball machine, so I mean that'll hold 100 and something, capsules if I can get them all. But so yeah, I'm working on that. But yeah, so I have a very nice functioning that, and I'm so excited because it worked out well for you. I mean, you made really decent money.
I did really good on those mystery eggs.
I'm hoping to have a bunch of stupid shit for even if I don't sell my stuff.
There's so many of those mini things too. So like
So I'm now I'm frustrated because I can't figure out what size packaging I want for storage for these mini things.
I printed a new one. We should look in the office downstairs.
Printed a new package.
It's not a package, it's just a like holder and shit.
Yeah, also like holders I can figure out. Like I can print something.
You're talking like something to put it in.
Correct, because I don't. You fucking drive me insane. You put it all into a bag or all into a thing, and you mix it all, and I can't do that. I can't. Yeah, it works for you. It does not work for me. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, my octopus is next to my possum. I'm like, I want them in individual containers, individual slots.
How great are those possums, by the way?
Oh, Courtney and Emerson love them.
Yeah.
I say. But yeah, so I'm excited. When's our next event? Is it here?
What are you doing the 7th of June?
Oh God, I don't know.
Lowell Pride. Don goes, I got enough room. I can give you guys some of the table.
Yeah, maybe.
So I told her I'd probably bring like up through the $10 items. I wouldn't bring any prints because prints are obviously bigger. I won't bring coasters or keychains, but I might bring bookmarks.
Right.
And then I'll have like the animals and shit.
Yeah.
And fuck you ducks and fuck you pie.
Say
stuff like that. Some of the signs that say woke up gay again and stuff like that.
Right. The fun things. No, I say God, we don't have a freaking event for a while.
And then the end of June.
End of June, yeah, the 29th.
I did reach out to Geek Fest in Kalamazoo, but I haven't heard shit back.
And I think in July we're supposed to have one for
two guys
again.
Yeah, they're gonna do like 2 more this year, plus the one in September.
Yeah. So I mean, right, I say, and so I've been printing a bunch of small things, a bunch of that, usually by the 10 or whatever, because even though it's supposed to save me, I'm just too lazy to get on my fucking laptop and then get them because,
Well, even with those frogs that I did, it prints like 500 frogs.
Is it really 500?
But I'd say 2 rows of them fucked up, but still, that's not bad. The bad part about it is when you're printing that many things, you can't skip anything that fucks up. You just print it all.
Right.
So if it fucks up, you're just printing error at that point.
Yeah. No, and that's what I'm. That's why, and one of the big things I hate.
Hey, by the way,
so all right. Anyway, real quick.
Yeah.
I want to build a benchy. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So I got to figure out how to do individual pieces.
Oh, you like want to build a big one?
I mean, I have a pool,
Oh, that'd be cool.
and they have a pirate ship one,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
and I have a few bucks to rub together.
Yeah, I think we can figure that out.
Anyway,
What the fuck was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Something exciting.
It was something about you printing something, but I don't fucking know what it was.
Oh, okay.
What
Oh,
did you say right before your benchy?
I don't know. Was it the gnome, the flip off gnome that I sent you?
No, that was a unicorn.
Oh, you was the
It
unicorn.
was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
unicorn. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
yeah,
I lost it.
We're good at this,
Yeah.
guys. Just see this.
I lost it.
This is the shit we're talking about.
It's the old age.
It'll get us. But anyway, yeah. So Temu, importing stuff is coming to a halt for a lot of people. You know, there's already scared tactics of shortages on the shelf, things like that. You know, we're gonna see what this brings. I mean, I don't think many people are excited to have prices go up, but
Many people don't fucking understand what it means.
speaking of that,
Well, they're just gonna make more shit here. There's no infrastructure to make any of that shit here.
right?
And who's working for 10 cents an hour like they are in China?
And that's exactly it, right? It's not that China builds cheaper quality products. The answer is yes, they do. Okay, how many cell phone companies do you know are American made? How about laptops?
None.
How about I can't think of any other electronic things real quick. But TVs. How many TVs do you know are American made, right? Like
There aren't anymore.
right.
We don't make any of the electronic shit here.
Because right again, they're doing the wages for so cheap.
Uh-huh.
And that right, wages is part of it. So you have the cost of product, you have the cost of labor, and you have the cost of infrastructure.
Well, you
right?
get these asshats that they're like, we'll get rid of the undocumented. Who the fuck you think's picking your fruit, dude?
Right. Well, they don't. No, it's a machine that does that.
Yeah, bullshit
know
it
that?
is.
These fucking
Again,
people.
Nick, would you work for the price a migrant works for working out in a hot fucking field picking fruit?
When I was younger, I did.
Yeah, when you were 14.
You're right. Like yes, when I was a teenager, yes. I mean,
And that was the only type of job you could get because you were fucking 14. But,
Right.
But now they want to bring back child labor. Fuck them. They don't need to go to school because we don't want them to learn anything. We just want them to be fucking stupid.
yeah, and that's that's the issue that we're having, right? Is sorry, we have to get our TikTok going back again. There she is.
Oh, come on.
So yeah, but to pick, to do that. I mean, now if you ask me if I'm gonna go out and do that, I mean, dude, I don't even go you pick apple picking anymore, right? Like I don't pick my own cherries anymore. I don't pick my own fruit or vegetables.
We still do blueberries.
Do you? I don't.
We still pick our blueberries
Nope.
because I'm too cheap to spend $1 more, and I think I get better blueberries when I pick them.
No, dude, they're. I wait for Meyer to run them 50 cents.
Fuck that, their blueberries are not as good.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love Michigan blueberries, but like I'll go to the farm stand, $5, $4, $3, whatever it is. Because the problem is I mean, how much is you pick fucking blueberries now?
Like $1.70.
No.
Oh yeah,
Bullshit.
that's what I pay out in door.
Oh, that's so. We were at one place. I swear.
It's like $2.70 if you have them pick it.
See, I'm no God. You got to tell me that place because
I will.
We were at a place. I shit you not. I think it's probably apples is more, but it's like $5 a pound, right?
Yeah.
And I can go into fucking Meyer and get the same Honeycrisp for $2 a pound, and it costs me more to pick my own fucking apple.
You know who has great fucking apples?
Who's that?
Costco.
Really? I don't.
Dawn loves their apples.
I don't get anything from Costco for fruits and vegetables.
Their apples are fucking phenomenal. They're so sweet and juicy. They're so good.
I say no. Costco's fruits and vegetables are so astronomical priced. It blows my mind.
The bag of apples is not bad, Nick.
All right. I say we'll look into it, but speaking of fruits, my wife went to the Bean with my daughter and nephew because I drove around the block real quick.
Yep.
To let them out. It cost. Oh, my wife she's like, oh, there was a mango vendor or like a fruit vendor.
Yeah.
And so how much do you think one mango chopped up in a cup cost? Only $1.50 per pound you pick. All right, that's not bad at all.
That's what I'm telling you, dude.
All right, I might go pick my own, but I'm telling I say
Their sweet corn was $22.50 for a bushel of 5 dozen.
yeah, it's not horrible.
Their sweet corn is so sweet.
Yeah, but anyway,
Mango, $8.
nope, 10
Jesus.
for one mango. I'm pretty sure I can get it in the store right now for $1. Yep. So, oh man, all right, I'll have to go check that out because for $1.50, I'll pick my own. But
Yeah, $1.50 is you pick price now.
say,
It might. I think it's more earlier in the season. I'm trying to find that when obviously when they have more, because they'll drop prices towards the end of the year.
yeah, and saying it's fine, but I
mean, you can't beat that price, honestly. $195 it was earlier in the year.
oh so okay, so it was, but still even at
Even
the,
$195 is not bad.
that's per pound.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
We'll
not-
spend $20.
Yeah. Get a big old amount.
Yeah.
No, like so gosh, we were at the one in Standale. I can't think of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm telling you, like to pick cherries was like $5-6 a pound.
I got cherry people and apple people.
Do you really?
I do.
Because cherries is what? That's July-ish?
June,
June? Okay.
May, June.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. So anyway, all right. So speaking of people that don't know what they're talking about,
Yeah.
it's not that the person doesn't know what they're talking about. Person just doesn't know what to do with some money.
Yeah.
So here's the question, David.
Hit me.
You have $1,000.
I have $1,000. Okay.
What do you invest in?
Right now,
Right, you as a person right now.
I'm probably going to take that 1,000 right now, and I'm going to look for some historically good dividend paying stocks,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw probably 300 into that. I want something that's somewhat recession proof. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That pays a decent dividend. So I'm going to probably take 300 and throw it in there.
Okay.
I'm probably going to take 300, throw it in Betterment, even though I know right now I'd probably have to go 50-50 on my investments to not lose a shit ton of money.
Yep.
But I'd probably still do that. So now I got what, 400 left?
Yep. No, 5, 6, 7. Yes.
I did 3 and 3.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So I got 400 left. I'd probably take $100 of that and throw it in a high yield savings account.
Okay.
Just so it's, making some money here and there.
Okay.
And then because I'm me and I have the ability, I'd probably throw the rest of my HSA just to get the tax break.
Okay. So 300. So you have $1,000. Wow.
So
okay.
3, 3, 3, and 1.
3, 3, 3, 1. That's a lot of investing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you do?
$1,000 to invest.
$1,000.
Okay. And I mean, me as a person right now, where I'm sitting in life.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's a tough question. I personally believe I would. I mean, honestly, it would.
We'll read that in a minute.
Yeah, sorry. It would sit in it'd sit in my savings account for a second. I'd probably throw it into savings for a second. Until I got through this little bit of a hiccup with the house and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but
Savings paying what, 3-4%?
yeah, say, but really is I
Thanks for following, guys.
I was sitting here thinking about this question and I was like, man, what would I do? And the real truth is I'd probably go buy another 3D printer and some filament.
I mean, that's a return on investment right there.
That's it, right? And some filament, and I would just print the stuff and then go out and try to sell it. Right?
Your cheaper dice towers, I want to sit there and look into what goes into them to maybe price them to sell the shit out of them.
Okay. Why did you sell one?
No.
Oh,
I had somebody come in this weekend and he absolutely fucking loved, the dice tower he had that was the rainbow one?
yeah,
And you have one that's a lighter blue one?
yeah,
Fucking loved it.
yeah.
So
He didn't buy it though.
he did not, but I may have convinced him to come back.
I have that dice roller at home. I completely forgot for Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the color he wanted because I went and spent the fucking money to get the goddamn
Of
color.
course you did.
Yep. Well, I mean, anybody that's going to tell me they're going to pay me, I'm all about it.
So what else investment wise would you be doing here?
So yeah, I'm because I think an A1 Mini. Honestly, because I have one already. So I'm gonna be clear about this. I don't have an A1 Mini, but I have a 3D printer.
I wouldn't do the Mini. I do the A1.
Or yeah, so the A1, which I think I can get for $350.
Yeah, that's about that.
And the AMS is 200 something. So I'm at 5. I want to buy 2, but I will probably buy the one.
Remember, they'll go on sale in June.
Yeah, have it running. Have it run and then print and say use the rest of the money for filament. Or I'll save $100 so that way I can get into a craft show. Turn it into a business, right?
So let me ask this.
Yeah.
Let's say you're not you. Let's say you're Skylar.
Skylar, yep.
And you get $1,000 windfall because for Skylar, $1,000 a windfall. He's 18. He has no money.
Yep.
What would you do to invest that $1,000?
So I'd buy a 3D printer again. Same thing. Right. And that's like the weird thing. I'd buy a 3D printer. Or right, I would go buy a vinyl cutter.
Something you could make things with.
Exactly, right? I'm going to, Skylar doesn't seem handy, so I wouldn't say go buy tools or things like that. But like, right, I would say, yes, hey, buy a vinyl cutter so that way I can start making t-shirts and I can start making stickers, and I'm gonna turn around and sell that. I say the stupid cliche of like a lemonade stand. I wouldn't, for my daughter, I'd throw it over there. Because I try to think like, hey, what, if I was my daughter, like, where would I go? And then there's, but like how many small businesses can I start for less than $1,000?
Yeah.
Right? And you can start making t-shirts, just so everybody knows, like my t-shirt company cost me less than $1,000 for startup. I got a 15 by 15 heat press, couple $100. You can get a Cricut, right, for
Couple $100.
couple $100. The software comes with it.
Yeah.
So we're at, let's call it $500 just to be clear. Rolls of vinyl, things like that. You're going to pick color. So let's go with, you can actually get, what I would do is get kind of like a couple sample packs. That way you have different colors, things like that. You can sell it into people. T-shirts are going to cost you a stupidly $10. It's quite high, but you're going to go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. So we're going to spend $100 on vinyl. So I'm at $600, $100 in shirts. So that's $700, and I have $300 left over. I'm going to use a little bit of that for, I'm going to do sticker vinyl. I'm going to have to go buy some glasses, like, cups that we don't have out here. Or, hey, the like the mugs that are there, right? So I'm going to do custom things for people. A lot of custom things is what I'm going to do.
So maybe we need to buy tables and chairs and make Skylar just go deliver them.
Absolutely, right? Oh gosh, you say like, Adam says
We'd be
that.
like Adam, yeah. We'll just buy some tables and fucking chairs. We'll stake the money.
Yep.
And then he just kind of goes and starts doing that shit. And then we get percentages back.
Yeah. Oh, say shit if what's his face? So how's he doing, Chris? But like, right? I mean, gosh, we can start a whole nother business and have him.
We could.
We already have a fucking van that could haul the stuff for us.
Maybe we need to look into this.
Say tables and chairs. I'm in. Right. It's not. I always thought, hey, let's get a blow up. Let's get because hey, get a blow up bouncy house or a slide or something like that. It was funny. I just had this conversation. I'm gonna pull up my conversation with Jeremiah at fucking 2:00 the other morning.
Well, you do that. I'm gonna read one of our comments.
Yeah, please do.
So one of our listeners goes, most produce is crazy expensive. Her son eats $2 in cucumbers every day.
My daughter used to when she grew out of that cucumber aspect of things, but
he has not. He doesn't eat much, so if he'll eat it, you give it.
Oh, sorry. So like, I'm disappointed in myself, and like we talk about this, like getting $1,000.
If we had some fancy chair covers, we'll be a wedding vendor.
That's exactly it too, right? Like, and get multiple colors, and then get the tablecloth with a different color.
I think we need to work on this.
Yeah, We have to find storage space.
We have, that's easy. We have a person down south of us right now that has no summer job.
Oh.
The eye candy,
Yeah.
because he's teaching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that will end.
Yeah. So my buddy owns, or he rents a building, and he's offered me space in his building to put a thing.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in myself because I don't have. I have ability to start a 3D farm there,
Yeah.
and I'll have storefront that he'd allow me to do, and it's like I'm not.
The storefront's the big thing.
I'd have to sit there, right? And I don't want to just sit there for
Somebody
nobody
else
to come
can
in.
sit there.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to pay them until it started. I mean, I
Mhm.
could, but I don't want to.
You need it as an existing business where they can do that shit for you, like break room therapy.
Right. You know, I wanted, what I want to do is I want to start a traveling carnival. I should be
Yeah.
not a, so right, like I love carnival games, like the pick a duck or the break a balloon or the color.
Fishing pond.
Exactly. You throw the ball into the random color.
Yeah.
You know, so you get white cups and then the one red, the
Yeah.
large, small. Like I want that. Like I want just games, right? I don't want rides.
No rides.
Like rides sound fun, but like this, they bring the bottle, stand the bottle up. The eye candy. Yeah, that's exactly it. You know, and so it's like I want, like, why am I not doing this, right?
Right.
Like, I say, but the problem is you have to get the expensive version. You can't get this little cheap fucking.
No.
You know, you have to do the full big version.
Yeah.
So, I would do something like that for fun because I just want to have fun.
Have you looked at what I've shared with you on Bamboo lately?
No.
You need to. There's some fun stuff on there.
I-
Christy, you need to as well.
All right. Oh, does she have a bamboo now?
She does.
Really?
Yeah. Well, John has. He
Well,
bought
yeah,
one. Yeah.
I know but he
But
doesn't use
she,
it.
no, like, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But
it's a whole
she
thing.
has an account, and I'll send her stuff that they need to print, but he will never print.
Can you do two accounts on a thing?
I mean, you can have an account for Bamboo even if you don't have a printer.
But then how does she send it over to the
She is not hooked up to the printer
Gotcha.
because he won't hook her up.
But can she hook herself up?
There's a password that we don't know.
The penis, my dear. The password is nipple. Try nipple. He has a password?
Yeah.
Passwords. Even not a fucking password. This is stupid.
I don't know.
Tell him it could be a fucking chotch and crotch. Tell him if he wants any fucking real estate information from me, you better give me that fucking password.
There you go, Christy.
God, get the fuck out of here. Quit being a fucking child. Fucking man child. What you afraid you're gonna use your fucking tool that you're not even fucking using?
I think the quote was, "I don't want you to break it."
Fuck up. If it breaks, you get to buy a new one. And God, childish. Oh my God. I just like if my daughter fucking plays with my 3D printer all the fucking time.
I want my daughter and Caitlin to clear my shit off.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like I watched you break your fucking door, and
Yeah.
weird because you didn't freak out about it. You're just like, whatever. I just bought a new fucking door.
I didn't even buy a new door. I'm like, fuck it.
No.
John's like, well, you're gonna buy a new one? I'm like, it says it'll get too warm in there, leave the door open. So what the fuck I need a door for?
Yeah. His email is on there, and that's all. Like your email, really? Oh no!
She obviously can't get into his email.
Somebody's gonna find my fucking email. Sorry.
Anyways.
Anyway, it's yeah, I don't know, my kid shit. I ask her what she wants to print, and I have her I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I haven't taught her how to change the filament out up top yet in my
Yeah,
AMS.
yeah. That
I don't
seems
know.
like a good thing to teach
I don't
her.
know why. Like
Are they doing another young entrepreneurs event?
I'm hoping, yes.
You need to reach out to them and say, hey, that was great. You need to do that again.
Oh yeah, but that's why I'm building all this small stuff.
Yeah.
Except for I'm going to take all the money because I'm fucking done with her shit. She keeps taking all my fucking money for free.
Of course she
Not
does.
paying. I told her she had to pay me back this time. Now you got me wanting to look into this shit, David. Damn it. All right. So anyway, go ahead. What do you got?
I don't know. We were talking about 3D printing.
Yeah, it's but you so you want me to look at what you sent me?
Yeah, I've sent you some stuff recently.
I
It was some fun stuff. I think there was some dice stuff in there. Anyways,
Really?
yeah. So we do have some vendor events coming up. If you're in the Grand Rapids metro area, we'll have a few things out at Lowell Pride at the beginning of June. We'll have some stuff at Break Room Therapy's Pride event at the end of June.
you and I have sent back and forth to each other.
We have.
Look at me.
I
doing
look at your
shit.
stuff that you send me. And if you're looking for something 3D wise, reach out. We can probably make that happen. Going back to the financial question of what would I invest in, I like Nick's idea of try to find something you can do company wise, because again, the goal is to become self-sufficient where you're not having to start your day off with the start of this episode with me bitching and moaning about how I'm, kind of fed up at work.
Yep.
It's more to do things that you want to do. Like most days I love coming to break room because that's Dawn and my thing. We created this, her more than me. But it's ours. Whatever happens here is because we busted our ass to make it happen, and we kind of, live in that success, whatever it is. Did you see the Step Brothers one?
I just did that. I just loved it, and then I'm gonna go home.
I'm gonna put that too.
Yeah, like it's going on my fucking wall. Like
I'm gonna put
I
that
was
too.
so excited for that. I was like, all right,
You're welcome.
Yep. No, so I mean, right, starting a business, doing something with $1,000. Okay, but like, I would also, I have no problem with people throwing it into their 401k, their IRA.
I would not suggest that right now because I've lost 20 grand since inauguration.
Whatever, you'll be fine.
I'll be fine because I'm young enough to recoup it.
Exactly. Over the course of time, we're going to get a 10% return on average. Yes, we just went over 12s and 15% returns over the past hour. So now it's going to average. So we're going to go low, but I have no problem throwing extra money at it to let it sit there, right? Like, I mean, we're not going to lose. So even if I lose 20 cents on the dollar, that's going to be
yeah, but I
have 30 fucking years until I can get into that.
I know I'm just guessing. I don't think this guy's looking at the, hey, I want to invest it in something and it immediately loses all of its value.
Yeah.
I think he's wanting it to grow. So I wouldn't necessarily say throw it in your 401k or your 403b. Find a little bit safer investments. That's why I said if I did Betterment, I'd probably go 50-50 right now.
Throw it into a CD for all I care.
Yeah, they're paying out decent rates, and you only need to leave it in there for 9 months to a year.
6 months. Lots of them are 6 months.
Are they?
You actually get a better return if to take the 6 month risk.
Nice.
Because they assume that it's going to go lower.
Yeah. I did want to talk about some more people here.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we also got an email here about self-storage developers.
Yeah, I got a few friends that own some of that.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I would love to get into that. I just can't find any to get into.
You can find it. You just got to search harder.
I'm not finding it is my point.
Yeah.
Here.
You're going to have a lot of money.
That's very true. Let's load that.
So what else you got?
This one is Bill and Ben. They want to have a talk about curating and making no, that's not it. They're the co-founder and COO of self-storage developers. Ben plays a pivotal role in identifying high-growth markets.
Yep.
He has a background in mechanical engineering. Ben has a unique blend of analytical precision, strategic vision for the industry, Six Sigma initiative. So, I mean, they seem pretty...
Yeah. So they know what they're doing.
Educated. So, I mean, I thought that might be an interesting one, and maybe we'll reach back out to Trish there for that one. There's this guy, Gian Pazia.
All right.
This would be more of a you thing. He's done $10 billion in real estate tax savings.
Yeah, good for him.
So
it's funny. I don't do any. Just to let you guys know, right? I am not the guy to come to. My buddy was giving me so much shit this year because he's like, hey, you're on to that point where you got to start looking, how to tax save and how to, I don't take all the loopholes. I'm not Donald Trump. Yes, is it there? You should take it. You should do that. But I have an accountant, right? Like they're doing, oh, wow. All right. I'm in 35. All right. Featured
for $1,000, 4 podcast featured placements on shows, 4 social media shares, 4 clips, guaranteed results for $1,000. 4 shows.
Shit.
I could get somebody on 4 fucking shows right now. I've hosted 3 of them.
Right.
I can just make one more.
So welcome to Nick's Drink and Sit. What happens?
The tangent hour with Nick and David, where they don't talk about anything you want to fucking talk about. They just go on a tangent.
For $700, we'll get you on 4 podcasts. Bucks and Brews will make 100. Mad Men Mental Health will make 100. The Star Wars fucking thing will make $100.
Jack Razor Crest is what we called it.
7, 6, 5. So I'm at $400 left.
Uh-huh.
The David and Nick sit and shit.
But do we have to shit while we sit?
Well, we're gonna go spend.
Are we doing it from the bathroom?
We're gonna go spend $100 and something on beer, and we're gonna sit there and we're gonna talk. I mean, we've made $300 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
And Bucks and Brews has their beer.
Yep.
You guys drink on Mad Men Mental Health?
We do not.
All right, let's say. And then Jack Razor's Shine and Wine.
The Jack Razor Crest? Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't drink on there either.
No, all right. So I mean, it sounds like there's enough.
I mean, you get them on 35 podcasts, you pay them 10 grand.
I gotta do math. So times 10 would be $10,000. You get fucking. This is what pisses me off. Okay, let me be clear about this. All right, guys, we're gonna run over this numbers real quick. For the starter package, $1,000.
Yes.
Right? We are rounding up $5.
Yes.
I'm clear about the $9.95 just because I don't want people to get all pissy. You get what? 4 shows,
4 shows,
4 social medias, 4 videos,
4 video clips. Yep.
and guarantees. Okay.
Yeah.
So David,
Yes.
now for $10,000 minus $3, 9,997.
Yeah.
People, what do you get?
You get 35 podcast placements on shows.
Okay.
35 social media shares.
Yep.
35 video clips from your interviews.
Okay.
$295 pitch check is waived. Bonus 1 in-studio interview in our LA studios.
And that's on both. So let me be clear. God, this is what pisses me off about people. Okay. Starter pack, David, how much? So it's $1,000.
Yep.
And I get how many?
4.
Okay.
So $250 each.
So now we take $1,000.
Uh-huh.
We times that by 10.
Yeah.
To make $10,000, which is the enterprise cost, correct?
Correct.
How many would I get if I did 10 starter packs?
You get 40.
I would get 40 at
But
$10,000.
now you get 35.
But now if I go all the way up, they're gonna fuck me for 5 fucking things.
Uh-huh. Well, because they let you do an interview in their studio, which is a $2,500 value according to them. You don't get that in the other one.
Where do you see that?
In this very light writing right here.
Oh, okay. So, wow.
The other one, you don't get to do the interview in their studio. I mean, I got a studio.
We should rent this fucker out.
I think we should too. There are other people that they just do it in their office in their house.
Oh yeah.
Can you fucking tell the difference?
Some people.
Some people.
We've interviewed people that have their office at their house, and it's more fun for me that way because that my favorite is they always turn the fucking background all this like weird, like and then you got people like Adam who are like, I got scotch on that shelf and a book over here, bud. It's like
I love the people that like the guy that we had last time had books placed specifically so you could see what he reads.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, and okay, that one was fun because you and we did not call him out. We didn't do anything.
No, we were very nice and professional.
We were, but
and no hate to him either.
Not at all.
Seems like a fine guy.
It was good, but right when you call us, nobody calls anymore. All right,
No.
When you email,
Yep.
and you say, "Hey, we've listened to you. We've done these things," and the first fucking book that's right in David's face is
Elon fucking Musk.
Elon Musk thing. It's like, wait, did you really listen to it?
You've never listened to a fucking
Right.
show we've done if you got an Elon Musk book sitting there staring me in the face.
It's funny because we're professionals. We're not going to call you out. We don't really care. But it's like, man, don't say.
What I should have done is, hey, how you feel about Elon? And then he sits there and says all these great things. I think he's a fucking idiot.
Right. I wanted to start that, but I didn't.
We were professional.
I'm a professional.
We're professional. We get paid to do this. We've made a bottle of cider, a 6-pack, and a couple growlers.
We got a tiny diny once.
Yeah, we get a couple things on
Hang
TikTok
out,
every now and then.
Yeah.
$1 here, 50 cents there.
Yeah, I say something fun. Just
We spent way more money on this. I just got the Zoom renewal the other day. $160 for Zoom for a year. Oh, sweet.
Oh God.
I spend more money than I make on this fucking podcast.
Yeah. Say someday we're gonna make it in this world though.
Mike says to me at one point, "Do you want me to get my own Zoom?" I'm like, "I already paid $160. Who gives a shit if they're joining a Zoom that says Bucks and Brews? Nobody gives a fuck."
Right. Just do both. Mad Men Mental Health, Bucks and Brews.
Right.
This is why I drink. No. So anyway, I think We've tangented quite a bit. We've talked about things that are coming up. One of our look cheap viewers. One of our things that we want to do is this week we're going to record. My goal is at least 3 to 5 Pops and Pennies episodes.
We would really like some help. If you're listening, if you're on TikTok, whatever, send us some ideas for some Pops and Pennies that you would like. So Pops and Pennies is our kids episode. That's kind of our passion project. We do a 10-minute video talking about, things kids need to know with money. We've done some really cool episodes like how does a store buy all of their merchandise to sell if they don't have all of that money up front?
How to start saving,
Yeah.
and how much of my money should I be saving? How much should I be giving? How much should I be spending?
Yeah.
We teach a little system. I've been failing on getting hold of people, but we have a book that we're working on that I'd love to get out. I've gotten feedback from people, and I think the words are ready. We just got to get to the next level.
Yeah.
So, if gosh, maybe we should do a little quick one about how to print your own, hey kids love to draw, they love to write, they love to do this. Hey, how to print your own book, like how to get this started. So, I'm gonna write that one down. So, but yeah, so if you have any questions and your kids are asking you anything, please reach out to us, because this is our passion. Sometimes, I have a 9-year-old who, let's be honest, she doesn't like money just like everybody else, right? She doesn't have that passion that you and I have. She shouldn't care if dad has $6 or $600,000, right? She, dad, can I buy this? Yes or no? Right? Like, geez, criminy Nick Watkins, how these are some horrible pens. I'm just kidding.
There's a box and here I have one here. You want this one?
No,
Break room.
this one's working now. How to publish?
Maybe it's working.
All right. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, so yeah, we need the feedback, because we can only come up with so many things. Granted, we probably could Google as well and steal some other ideas that have been done, but we don't like to do that. We want to know exactly what you want to learn.
If you don't give us ideas, I'm gonna hop on Reddit and see what they say.
I don't even think about it. I never even thought about using Reddit for kids. So like David is so much better with technology and so much better with thinking. Me, I will tell you, right? You know what? I want to get Jeremiah back on.
I do too, but I want to get Jeremiah on here.
Yeah, we're gonna do that
in studio.
We're gonna do that,
Yeah.
and then because he's learning about AI, and I'm also very intrigued by AI. So, AI. Anything else that we want to touch a base on?
I don't think so. I saw a post on Reddit this morning of somebody that I follow on Reddit.
Yeah.
And she had posted that, hey, by the time you read this, I'll be gone.
Uh-oh.
And that's sad.
Yeah, that's not.
And I mean, I've been dealing with the mental health shit here lately too.
Oh, that is, I do know, and trust me, I don't know how TikTok works.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get to see when I comment on other things or when I do things?
Not necessarily.
Did you accidentally find that one that you would ended up liking?
You shared the video with me.
Oh, is that what
happened? Then I
Okay.
saw your comment.
Okay. Because I was like, that was me opening up, right? I was like, oh shit, like I didn't. That lady had put that so beautifully.
Yeah.
I actually shared another one about communicating.
Yeah, I didn't know you had said anything, and then I went to read the comments, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, which is weird because I don't usually, as much as I open up on here, David, in life.
No.
I mean, if you and I are out at a bar, we're not having this we're having a Bucks and Brews count. Unless you say, hey, I just need to talk or whatever, right? But just something that you and I have gotten so good at.
Yeah, we got
telling each other that we're in the spot, right?
So, like for the listeners, I talked in the beginning about having a real rough time, and last week I decided, fuck it, I'm going to the Cubs game on Wednesday. I got an email, tickets are cheap. I mean, cheap being $22 for bleachers, which is pretty good.
Fuck left field.
And I'm like, right, left field sucks. So I'm like, I was so excited. And then like Sunday morning comes and Dawn's like, well, you got the Cubs game to look forward to at least. I'm like, I don't even fucking care if we go. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I want to sit in the fucking corner and sleep. I don't give a shit about anything. And she's like, that's really sad. I'm like, yeah, fucking tell me about it. I was so looking forward to the game, and now I just literally want to be left alone by everybody. Dawn's like, so when are you and Nick doing the show? I'm like, I don't know, like fucking noon. I don't even want to fucking do it. And she's like, well, tell him you don't want to do it. I'm like, no, I'll just fucking do it, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to do shit. And honestly, I've had a nice time. We've been on almost an hour and a half. I've had a nice time doing this. It's been nice to, get rid of some of that shit that I'm feeling. But at the same time, I would have been perfectly fine just sitting at home and sleeping.
Yep. And that's, I don't know. I told you, right? Because I was like, oh, originally I wanted to just do this, like, and then I had a meeting, and then I told you I had therapy, and I was like, well, I have to do therapy. It's like, yeah, and I don't know. My intent is to do a shit. I honestly, I thought we were doing back-to-back episodes, and I thought we were going to do another couple during the week and stuff like that.
Yeah, we can do as many as you want
um,
this week. I don't really want to do back-to-back today because I got a hospital trip here in a little bit.
Oh, do you really?
I do, yeah.
Excellent.
That should help.
That'll help you.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
That's what I was going to ask you. You print any more X-Wings?
I'll take a look. Did I give you all of the ones I had?
I think you did because I think they're at the hospital, and I should have today and tomorrow covered.
Yep.
But I mean, if you got any more, that'd be awesome. And if not, that's fine too.
If not, I'll print them. No, because I say I'll print them. I need an excuse to get that other printer going, and that was something I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I just know that I don't remember, because I remember, let's say I only sold 30 items, and I think I had like 90 printed up or something. So my goal was every item, and I kind of forgot that goal.
Yep.
So
that was that thing I forgot about like 45 minutes ago.
yeah, no, I say I do remember, but no, I will get something. We'll figure, even if I don't give, because I want to give Star Wars. I wonder if I can make mini Star Wars figures. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be an X-wing. Did the X-wings go over well? Can the kids put them together?
I had them print out the instructions.
Okay.
But I mean, if you just want to do little figures, those are good too.
Yeah, I think so. Like,
or like single colored one. Just
mini,
do them in single colors and make them small.
Mini lightsabers or something.
Yeah, something.
Because I think any gift is a good enough gift. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but yes, I will. Yes.
Yeah, whatever you want to do for the kids.
By when?
I mean, we're doing today and tomorrow, but
okay,
we do a hospital visit in the summer, usually monthly.
Yeah. So no, and I will. Yeah, we'll get something figured out. So because that's I mean, right, again, it's a passion for me. It's something I want to do. I want to give back. You have the ability to be with the kids, because like could I go to a hospital and just drop off a shit ton of stuff and be like, here you go? Yeah, but it means more when it comes from.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Star Wars. I know you're a Tusken Raider.
Correct.
Right? I know that Dawn is a biker scout.
Yep.
I know that she has a muff tack. Yeah. Right? It tells you how much. She has a black one too, which is
Shadow Scout.
See? Yeah. But so I know that you guys have the 4 costumes. Yeah, outfits.
She has 4, I have 1.
Right. She has 4?
Yeah, she has a Jawa too.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. But right, I know that she dirtied her one because she finally earned it. Again, what you guys do means a bunch. Also, I have a soft spot for kids.
Yep.
Not necessarily just kids that are sick. I just have a soft right. And so I want to give that Star Wars because you're doing the Star Wars thing and giving it, right? I could go give fucking baseball stuff all day, or softball stuff and things like that. We could do that all day. Here's a pack of fucking cards. That's not what we want to do. I want to give specific for what it is. So, yeah, I will. You will have minis. Even if because I have a whole extra set of white. I have things. I have stuff. We'll make it happen one way or another.
Yeah, and back to the point I was making a few minutes ago. A lot of people are struggling out there.
Oh, absolutely.
I heard this quote one time that people, especially people that say they don't lie all the time, and the most common lie is, "How are you?" and they answer, "I'm fine." So if you're having trouble, reach out. You can always reach out to Bucks and Brews. We're happy to take that call.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, what is it? 411-811. The fuck's the suicide number?
Suicide hotline.
988.
Yes. Suicide hotline is 988.
Yep.
Or you can text that. You can call that. There's a chat. Apparently, if you go onto Google, you can just chat. So if you don't want to necessarily talk to somebody in person, which I hope you do, because I think that talking, right, even that the sound of another human's voice is something that either A, is going to piss you off, or B, hopefully get you to where you need to be. There's a website, but always reach out. Please give us the one chance, the opportunity to.
Yeah, there's a reason to be here.
To make sure, I've gone through the lowest parts of my life so far, gone through some of the highest parts of my life so far. And when you look at that, right, it's something that drives me is, hey, I can get to that next spot, right? Because I chase the highs, I don't chase the lows, but the lows come.
Yeah.
I've gotten older in life, and I battled depression for the first time ever in my life, and that's the weirdest thing I've ever done in my life. So, um, I guess we're on air. Do you do tapping?
No.
Okay. Has that been brought up to you?
Yes.
Okay. So
It did nothing for me.
Okay, it was finally brought up to me today. It looks stupid, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, right? It looks. It, you have to. I don't know if it's something you have to believe in or do whatever, but it's. So I say I'm a very open person. Like I'm always willing to give something a shot, right? You're gonna tell me, hey, this works for the most part, right? Like I'm not gonna go, but yes.
Yeah, I gave it a shot. Didn't really do anything for me.
Okay.
And again, everybody's different, so give it a shot. See what happens.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Jesus, sorry. Yeah, no, I think there's a million ways to try to cope with things. So, yeah, I say we say mental health. You guys started that.
Christy does it.
Oh, really? There you go. Does she see our therapist?
It's funny. She does not.
The only one of 15,
but
is like
somebody she knows does.
Yeah, 3 of us. Oh, hers? Oh, really? That's funny. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Great. I mean, and it's great because so far we're getting along, we're doing things, it's going well. I'm getting to the point where I think she knows my therapist knows enough about my past and thing where now I want to start figuring out how to beat that.
Yeah.
I'm very open with my therapist.
You've been going for a year or more?
I don't think it's been a year yet.
Okay.
So, and like I talk a lot, which I have to stop talking and start listening.
I just
need her to start giving me, right. Like, hey, let's stay on topic, right? Because give me the opportunity, I'm gonna run, right? So, yeah, no, it's a good thing to do. So, guys, if you're anything like me, which you don't have to compare yourself with me, right? I'm out of shape. I'm fucking young. I mean, Jesus, like I look double your size on this fucking thing. I hate how I look. I hate how I feel. I hate things about me. But one thing I will tell you is I grew up as a man's man, right? I grew up that you don't cry. I grew up as in don't fucking touch me, right? Hugs were not really a thing, affectionate. Uh, I thought my whole life that therapists were for the weak, right? I think that, I think I still to this day think if you have addiction problems, that it's a you problem, right? I don't think that there's other things like I'm addicted to alcohol. Like I've been addicted to nicotine. I'm addicted to fucking caffeine right now. Again, I finally drank a Monster. And I have a smile on my face about my own fucking addiction. I haven't been addicted to drugs, which is the only thing I probably have an addiction to. But let's be clear. But like, I saw a therapist as a kid, had a horrible experience. Right, all they ever want to do is fucking throw you on drugs and stuff like.
Yeah.
Coming from a kid whose mom is bipolar and all you do is watch her fucking take drugs morning, noon, night type of a thing. Of course, drugs are not the thing I want to do. So then they're trying to put me on drugs. I think I have a fucking issue, whatever. But now, right, I've reached out. So my point is, I've reached out as a man, and I'm seeing a therapist, and it doesn't make me any weaker, right? Yes, there's things that I don't want to admit to, or there's things that are said that I'm like, whatever. This doesn't impact me, but I'm very much open to be able to say, hey, I think you're wrong here. Hey, I think you're, but there hasn't been that spot. But like, I walked into therapy as in, hey, you're here to help me. I'm here for you. Or sorry, you're here for me. It's not that I'm here for you, right? You have a business. That's all. Like, and it's hard because right, I'm used to getting close to people and used to doing things. It's one reason why I talk a lot because I don't want to know much about her, right? I because I will fall into that hey, here, I'm going to start caring more about you. When what I really need is I need her to care about me and care about what my goals are.
Yeah, she's good at that.
Which, right. And we've kept it. Like, cause I've told her, I was like, hey, I want to text and do this and like do that. But like, she will tell me, hey, I'm taking off next week for, and sometimes she should, I have some things going on. Hey, I'm having surgery on this. And I will then take that time to care and say, hey, I really hope that this surgery goes well. Or, hey, I hope that your vacation, and sometimes, hey, we're going on vacation. Doesn't tell me where, doesn't tell, hey, I really hope that you enjoy this time off, right? But otherwise, like, me, like, okay, I went to this, like, all the things I did. Again, I'm here to
That
talk
that
about that.
her job is to sit there and listen to all
That's
that.
exactly it, right? So,
And she's very good at her job. And again, I was working on you for a long time to get you to go to therapy.
I said, I still think it's stupid.
But does it help?
Um, according to other people.
Oh, I think it definitely has helped you.
Well, and that's the whole thing, right? According to other people,
Yeah.
they'll say yes. To myself, I don't know. I think I've gone. I can't say backwards. I think I've gone into where like I need more. I need the next step. I need something. I need another victory. Right? Yes. Has it helped me in thinking a little bit more before doing whatever? Sure, but I still have tendencies of anger. I still, I don't call it anger. I don't know, like stupid people piss me the fuck off, and I still have no problem saying that. Right?
I mean, I don't think that's ever going to change for either one of us.
Right.
It's
And
just how do we direct that anger? How do we get over that feeling?
yep.
And again, I mean, for a long time, Dawn would sit there and she'd hear some of my sessions with Angela, and she's like, "I don't know what the fuck you're getting out of this. All you do is bitch and moan." That literally is what I'm getting out of this.
I'm getting somebody that's willing to listen.
Yeah.
And say,
and not pass any judgment on it.
oh, exactly. Right. Well, I mean, let's be honest. I'll talk about my today's little episode. She said, hey, sounds like you and your wife had a great vacation a week ago, right? And I said, yep. So my wife and I went to Chicago with my nephew and this and that. And we get home and got into a fucking argument. It wasn't even like literally. I looked and my wife said something, and I was like, "This is what the fuck happened." This, and I fucking laid into her, right? And like, no, this is what you meant. This is what it is. And she tried telling me, and I was like, I don't want to fucking hear it. Was I an asshole 100%? I didn't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear what's coming out of your mouth. To me, at this moment, it's full of shit. I don't fucking care. And I openly admitted to my therapist, like, yeah, I don't want to fucking hear her. I don't want this. And she said, look, by the whole non-judgment, she's like, okay, so in your relationship, you've had um a rupture and you're not ready for repair yet. And I said, exactly. She didn't say you're wrong. She didn't say you're right. She just said, hey, a rupture has happened and you're not ready for repair, or your wife's not ready for repair. Either way, like, whatever it is. I was like, you're right. And she goes, and if you choose to do the repair, it'll be there and it'll do this. And I was like, yeah, okay. Like, see, this I understand, right? Like, because yes, you're right. I'm not ready for a fucking repair, right? Like,
does she have a lot of anxiety?
Courtney?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, Dawn doesn't.
Yeah.
So like she doesn't understand how to process anxiety. So like if her and I are fighting and I'm like, fuck off, leave me alone, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
She can't handle that. Because then she has all of this anxiety with what is he thinking, what is he going to do, and all this shit. And literally all I want to do is I want you to go the fuck away. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to be near. I just want to be alone. Just fucking leave me alone.
Well,
and that anxiety eats her up. And, we've had that conversation before. I'm like, literally, that's what I live with every fucking day. That anxiety that's eating at you when we're fighting, that's my anxiety on a normal fucking day.
Yep.
She's like, I don't know how you live like that. Yeah, I don't either. I'm wound really tight and I lose my shit a lot. That's how I live with it.
Yep. Let's say, how do
and then
live?
Sometimes I drink a whole shit ton so that my brain goes, I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore, and everything's fine.
What? We were talking about it, and again, I'm smiling because I haven't had a Red Bull or a Monster, an energy drink in 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a hole in my esophagus. This is why I stopped. Right. I had one on my way back from Baton Rouge because I drove. So it's not like I'm the one that made the choice. I didn't get told not to.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. So I had one. It sat fine in my stomach. One of my things is I hate taking medicine. We talked about that. So yes, I have acid reflux medicine, but I don't take it all the time. So if Nick feels good, Nick stops taking medicine.
Yep. And then Nick feels like shit.
And then Nick feels like shit and plays catch up. So one thing my doctor and I finally talked, because I told her this, right? Because I'm very honest. And so my doctor and I talked about it. And I said, hey, she goes, look, you need to take it every single day. Try this, see how it goes. So now I've taken it every single day for however long. I'm loving it. It helps me out, right? Yeah, it's just it's one of those things where it's like, all right, I I told her, I told my therapist, I was like, I have high, I'm a very anxious person, right? Um, didn't realize, like, I hate being late for something. I hate doing whatever. Um, and so I said, when I drink an energy drink, I told her, I was like, I took an energy drink this morning, and then I quickly got an extra hour of sleep or whatever. She goes, so you drink an energy drink and then fell asleep? And I was like, yes. I said, look, in my body right now, like I can feel it working because like I'm hyped up, I'm excited, like it's going to maintain the awake. I was like, but if I don't use it, it doesn't do it, yes, it'll be there. I was like, the only thing that really happens to me is like I get that quick adrenaline from the caffeine that I'm excited and it makes me happy. And I was like, and then really just kind of calms the anxiety. So like I was like, I think my heart rate is enough to where the anxiety and both of them are kind of tied. And so it's like, oh, okay. You're at peace for two,
Yeah.
like it's weird that my high is at peace,
Yeah.
right? Like, and so it's just kind of what happens with me, right? And it's not normal for people. I didn't realize I'm not a normal human being, but I just want to be. So I'm gonna go get another monster after we leave here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So, but oh no, so yeah, I hope that we can do a couple extra this week. I think I'm planning tomorrow night. I think Tuesday night, maybe Wednesday night, whatever it might be.
Yeah, I think I can do something tomorrow night after the troop. I need to look what time the troop is.
Yeah, I say if not, we'll do something during the day.
Yeah, I'm available during the day tomorrow.
You have all week, so
Wednesday's the only day I'm not available because I'm at Wrigley.
As always, guys, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Again, if you got kids episodes, let us know. If you got ideas for our episodes, let us know. We're always happy to hop on and talk about money and even life. We are Bucks and Brews. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
You've dialed in.
To Bucks and Brews, you might hear something
You can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use.
smarts of these
Because
stuff.
they know the
And
brews.
they know the Bucks, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, because shit's not funny.
Save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks.
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks
Brews.
and brews.
Brews.
Bucks and Brews.